Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I'm going to be putting together a traveler's notebook spread using the Colorcast Design August kit. So in the acrylic and wood veneer collection from the August kit, there is this title that says, "This is Us." And my initial inclination with a title like this is to tell a story about our family, this is us, or my husband and I, this is us. But I decided to do something a little out of the box this time around and to use this sentiment to talk about my book club. So what I'm going to do is cover up essentially, I'm going to cover up this side of the layout with some journaling that I have pre-printed on some smooth white cardstock. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of color onto the spread, my title, and then I've printed off a few photos from my last book club meeting where we read The House in the Cerulean Sea. And then our book club always dresses up like the characters when we meet up in person, which makes it really fun. And then we typically have a dinner that's themed after the book as well. So I have some pictures of those pieces of our last meeting. And I'm just going to be working inside of a traveler's notebook from Studio Calico. So just, using a page that I probably won't be using for anything else. I originally was going to have my photos on the left and my journaling on the right. I am going to flip that around since I'm covering up the left side of this layout. Okay, so let's go ahead, get you on fast forward while I get everything assembled today. Once I have it completed, we'll slow down, we'll close out, and I'll make sure to read my journaling for those of you who want to hear it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so this one is going to come together really, really quickly, as you will see here. The first thing I'm going to do is build my photo grid on the right side of this layout. So I have printed 3 different photos. I don't know the exact dimensions of those, but I want to say it's like roughly 4 inches wide by, let's see if I can see here, maybe 5 inches tall, 4 by 5, something in there. And then the smaller ones are maybe about 2 inches tall by 1.5 inches wide, so that there is some space in between them. They could be 1 3/4 inches wide. Anyway, I built the photo collage first, and that I did digitally before I printed them off. So I knew exactly what size I would want them to be. And then all I needed to do was trim them out and stick them down into the page. And using the grid side of the traveler's notebook made that way easier because I knew I could put them on there straight with the same amount of space in between all of those photos. So just a really easy way to do that. For the left side of this spread, I went ahead and trimmed down the pattern paper there to 1.5 inches wide, and that is going on the right-hand side. Actually, again, it's been a little bit since I have done this layout, so that actually could be 1.25 inches wide. But the point is I went ahead, I trimmed that down and stuck it down on the very far left side of the page, and I really love the way that color pops off of the page. Then all I needed to do was peel off the backing from the wood veneer piece and then go ahead and stick that up at the top. I put the score tape on the back of my paper here just because I like that it has a super strong hold inside of those traveler's notebooks. Removed the backing and stuck that down onto the page. And oftentimes what happens is it's just a tad bit too wide. So then I just need to flip the page over, trim a tiny bit off of the edge, and then it looks really nice and complete. The last thing I wanted to do was add the date stamp for the day that we met up. And I'm going to put that down at the very bottom of the strip of pattern paper, which you'll see here in just a second. And then that is going to do it. So a really, really simple way to use these wood veneer pieces for a spread. All right, friends, there we go. So that one was super quick and simple. And I really, really like the way that this one looks. I think that this pattern paper here on the edge just gave it an awesome pop of color that brings the whole thing together. So yeah, I just really love it. All right, well, that is going to be it for me for today. I am going to go ahead and read my journaling for this layout. If that's not something you're interested in hearing, then I will catch you in the next video. And be sure to thumbs up this video down below if you enjoyed the process video, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, so let's go ahead and read the journaling for this one. So for this one, I said, "This is us. My book club friends are 100% some of my most favorite people. I am so happy that we are back to meeting in person after over a year and a half of meeting virtually throughout the pandemic. It makes it so much more fun when we get to host book club at our homes, decorate and serve food that are representative of the books that we read, and dress up in our books' characters. I can't express how much I love this group of women, seriously. This month we read one of my favorite books of 2021, hands down, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I read the book in about 1.25 days and fell in love with the characters and the storyline. At our meeting, we each showed up dressed as a different character, which made things fun. I was Arthur, Haley was Chauncey, Caitlin was Linus, and Sarah was Zoe. Haley served us Linus's farewell dinner too, a pot roast and mashed potatoes and rolls. We had such an enjoyable conversation and can't wait to meet up again next month. Yay for books and friends." So just a little bit about like the book that we read and what we did at our meeting, and then also just, a little bit of gratitude for being able to meet up in person again. This was our second in-person meeting, and it's just such a joy to be together again. Well, friends, that is it for real this time. So if you enjoyed this one, please thumbs up down below on the video. That would be amazing. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my future crafty videos as well. I'm going to be back later this week with Project Life and Story Kit Crush videos, so be sure to keep an eye out for those. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, friends.